What's going on, everyone? American and Leeds, quick 10-minute podcast for Thursday, October 6th, 2022. I was literally just talking to my phone, and I didn't have the recording button going, so there you go. I wanted to do a few topics, and then I wanted to talk about how I think the Gaffer should line up against Crystal Palace. I wanted to review the football of the Villa game. I wanted to talk about Marsh. A lot of people have been saying in my comments, there's been chirping about, is he a one-trick pony? I answered this question very tactically and said, I don't think he's a one-trick pony, but I think he's a 2 or 3 trick pony. And I'll talk what I mean about that. And then I want to talk about Joffe. So with Villa, actual football, yes, I believe we created chances. No, we did not get the shots on target. So again, I'm not a big stats guy. I think really you need to give the eye test. XG, all this stuff, it has value. I don't want to say it doesn't. The sabermetrics in American baseball is big because everything in American baseball is measured. Everything is counted. Every single thing is counted in baseball, but it's all dead ball, if that makes any sense. It's not constantly live like football is, like global football is. So it's more difficult and nuanced to measure. There's a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet. So I looked at Leeds. I saw that we were creating chances. There was a few balls that were begging touches, that were getting close. Obviously, Rodrigo's ball, you can say balance each other out with Coutinho hitting the post, etc. And when Coutinho hit the post, that was just when Sinisterra got sent off, and they were kind of sensing they were going for blood there. We weathered the storm, we bent, and we did not break. So I just wanted to say on the football front, I don't think it was terrible. I think that we were creating chances. I think that the chances that Villa was giving to us, the actual shots on target, were easily stopped right in Mellier's chest or his belly. They were weak attempts at goal. They were not, as I call them, hero saves by Meslier when he is at full stretch and he gets and he just claws one away, or he's put one over the bar, and by some miracle, or he does the splits. There was a save at the end where, yes, I think he denied Watkins. But I just want to say, by and large, those shots on target were not, if you were to just look them back to back, a lot of them were just real easy. They were handled easily by the keeper. So I thought we created chances. We just couldn't, where it's the goal is open, the goalie is out of position. Somebody needs to tuck that away. That's where I thought we had some chances. And no, it doesn't show up as a shot on target or as an XG maybe, but that would have why can't we get somebody there kind of thing. So I want to talk a little bit about Marsh ball. There's been a lot of Marsh plays a chaos ball. He doesn't play a type of ball that's in possession. And teams are figuring that out. And I feel like they are giving us the ball. I think Marsh has a plan of possession, of breaking teams down. Is it as beautiful, or does he have as many tactical knowledge about that as his game A, which is to counter press, get the ball back, and put it in the back of the net? No. So he's got to continue to figure that out and evolve. But I don't want to say that that won't happen. We'll have access to pick the lock eventually. I think that actually, interestingly enough, some of that might happen when we start doing what Rodrigo did in the first half, which was putting shots from distance, getting shots away from distance. When teams start to respect that, I think that there's going to be a big opportunity there to get runners in, center backs coming or looking for the ball up, and then runners going behind. It's kind of that inside outside game, if that makes any sense, to be worked. But to me, I think we just need to get off of this rhetoric that I hear at other podcasts around the LUFC universe that Jesse Marsch's ball is boring. I understand, coming out of the BL's era, why people might think that. However, and I understand sometimes when people are like going, we've started brightly. We've got the ball here. We're dominating possession. Possession is another stat that doesn't matter. None of that. I don't care about possession. I care about the goals. Are we scoring goals? Are we creating chances? Are those chances going in the net? So, I think, to me, there's nothing better than winning. That's what I want to see. I want to see us win games. The best, most beautiful thing in the world is Leeds 3, Chelsea Football Club 0. That's what's beautiful to me. I want to see more of that. So, like I said, we'll see. Teams figure you out. They break you down. They'll find out your weaknesses. Jesse's got to evolve. And, the teams that are putting these games in the referee's hand, it's kind of pathetic. We all know this. Let's move on to Joffe. I rate Joffe very highly. We've brought in a similar striker as Joffe, with just Willie Nanto or Yanto. We've brought in a similar striker. He plays, obviously, and starts in some cases for Italy. What I'd like to eventually see is Jesse's going to start playing the person that's hot, especially if everybody's that's healthy. But when Jesse first came on, and this whole, Red Bull, as the square ball likes to call it, the penis formation, 4-2-2-2. I want to see a striker. I want to see two strikers. I don't think we've seen that yet. We saw it. I want to say we've seen it briefly at Brentford, when Paddy and Joffe, and I thought it was dangerous. And I like specifically those two. I like that tall, quick Patrick Bamford, always running in between the center backs, and the dropping deep of Joffe, the intricate little footwork that Joffe provides, and firing away. I really want to see a strike partnership. So this is what I hope that that Marsch does. I also want to say on Joffe, I think he's clear. I mean, he's stepped into a 21s game, scored 2 goals. Like, he wasn't even trying. So he's obviously way too good for the 21s. I have not been impressed as other people might have been with Somerville when he's come on in limited action. I think he's still developing, and I think he's going to have to develop in the Premier League. But I don't know if it's time to start him. This is what I would do with the formation. I'd go 4-2-2-2. Bamford. Let's start at the back. Obviously, Meslier, Christensen, Koch, Cooper. I'd start Firpo. I'll say a little nugget here. I think Jack Harrison has had more minutes in the Premier League with Johnny Alioski, who left the club almost 2 years ago, than Firpo. Firpo's gotta stay healthy, and I can't emphasize Jack's value in getting down that side of the pitch. It looks like more expression, as Bielsa used to call it, has been actually happening on the left, where we have a center back at left back. And he just knows how to get down that wing. He knows how to get down the wing. So, anyways, Firpo's got to start getting consistent minutes. A holding two of Mark Rocca and Tyler Adams. Then I start the next two where they probably play a little out wide, a little further wide than the strikers. So this is almost the wingers if it would be Bielsa system. Jack he's back on the left because Sinisterra's out. Brendan Aronson on the right because of his ability to whip the balls in on his right foot, I believe. I can't remember. They're inverted, but they obviously both have dead ball responsibility. But I would put Brendan Aronson on that side. He's played the wing for his national team. I think he knows how to do a good job there. He obviously can play centrally. That's where he likes to play as well. So, Brendan Aronson on that side. And then I do a strike partnership right now of the two senior strikers, Rodrigo and Bamford. Rodrigo likes to drop deep at times. Bamford loves to lead a line. So I want to see a strike partnership. And then if whoever's out there, either Willie Yonto or Jaffe comes in. I want to see what those kids are made of. And then eventually, I think you start either Willie Yonto or Jaffe, whoever's hotter there, because I do like that yin and yang of a tall, lanky striker pushing the center backs and a quick, tidy player, sometimes dropping deep. So we'll see what he does. Obviously, who did I leave out of this side? I can't remember. Oh, people are calling for Crescencio to start. Not for me. If the formation's 4-2-3-1, makes it a little bit difficult because Rodrigo, you really can't play on the wing, so maybe even start Willie on the right. Again, just for me, I don't start Crescencio, but it's a big moment for him if he does start down in London. What do you think? What do you think the formation should be at the weekend? We got the Gaffer's press conference tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see that. I might do a little video reaction to that. And I think we have the gumption to pick up 3 points in London. We'll see if that happens. It's still, we cannot lose. I think a loss would be bad. We have to continue to get results. We only have 2 losses this year. We have to continue to get results. We're bringing in Arsenal, obviously, to ER the following weekend. And I saw that the game at Anfield got pushed. I think that's to accommodate the American audience. I know that's not the best thing in the world, but I want to sell more jerseys, more revenue for the club. Hopefully, Raz spends and the 49ers take the club over and we can get some big-time talent into Leeds. Marching on together. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Like, comment, subscribe, etc.